Part 1: The Arrangement. In the heart of the city, nestled among looming skyscrapers and bustling streets, lay two empires, each a testament to power and influence. The Nabors, known for their sprawling business network and political clout, and the Bedfords, masters of a vast corporate empire, had carved their names into the annals of the city's history. Yet beneath the veneer of success and prosperity lay a rivalry as old as the families themselves, a feud born from a clash of ambitions and deep-seated grievances. Axel Nabors, the youngest son of the Nabors dynasty, stood as a stark contrast to the world he was born into. With his tousled brown hair that refused to stay in place and eyes that sparkled with unspoken dreams, Axel was the embodiment of a free spirit. His heart beat in rhythm with the strokes of his paintbrush, each canvas a window into a soul yearning for a life beyond boardrooms and business deals. In stark contrast, James Bedford, heir to the Bedford fortune, was the epitome of discipline and order. His world was one of numbers and strategies, each decision calculated with the precision of a chess grandmaster. With his sharp blue eyes and demeanor as cold as the steel of the skyscrapers his family owned, James was an enigma, a man whose heart seemed as unyielding as the empire he was destined to inherit. The long-standing feud between the Nabors and the Bedfords had become a thorn in the side of both families, a constant battle that drained resources and threatened to tarnish their legacies. It was in a grand hall, lined with portraits of ancestors who had once fueled the rivalry, that the solution was proposed. A union, not born of love, but of strategy, an arranged marriage to bring an end to decades of animosity. The news was delivered to Axel in the quiet solitude of his art studio, a sanctuary amidst the chaos of his family's world. His father's voice was firm, the words spoken not as a request, but as a decree. Axel was to marry James Bedford, the son of his family's greatest rival. The shock of the announcement left him reeling, his mind struggling to comprehend the reality of the sacrifice he was being asked to make. For James, the news of the arrangement was received with the same stoic acceptance that marked all his dealings. In his eyes, marriage was yet another transaction, a necessary step to secure the future of the Bedford Empire. The concept of love, so often idealized, was foreign to him, a luxury he could not afford in a world ruled by power and influence. As the days slipped by, the weight of the arrangement bore down on Axel. He found himself wandering the halls of his family's estate, each step a reminder of the life he was leaving behind. His conversations with family members were tinged with a sense of finality, their words of duty and responsibility doing little to ease the turmoil within him. James, meanwhile, prepared for the marriage with the same meticulous attention he gave to his business ventures. The union was analyzed, the benefits weighed and measured. His heart, if it had a say, remained silent, buried beneath layers of pragmatism and familial obligation. The first meeting between Axel and James was a carefully orchestrated event, set in the neutral territory of a grand hotel owned by neither family. They were like two pieces on a chessboard, each move watched and analyzed. The air was thick with unspoken tension, their words carefully chosen, revealing nothing of the storm of emotions beneath the surface. Axel's disappointment was palpable, his hopes of finding even a glimmer of connection dashed by James' indifferent demeanor. James, for his part, saw Axel as little more than a piece in the puzzle, a necessary element in the grand scheme of uniting their families. The preparations for the wedding began, a grand affair planned to showcase the newfound alliance between the Nabors and the Bedfords. For Axel, each decision, from the flowers to the guest list, was a reminder of the life he was being forced into. His family's expectations weighed heavily on him, their visions of the future clashing with his own dreams. James approached the wedding with a focus on maintaining appearances, ensuring that every detail reflected the power and stability the union represented. His thoughts were consumed with the responsibilities that lay ahead, the marriage a mere stepping stone in the path laid out for him. On the eve of the wedding, Axel found himself staring out at the city skyline, a tapestry of lights and shadows. His heart was a tumult of emotions, a mix of fear, resignation, and a faint glimmer of hope. A conversation with his older sister, a confidant and friend, offered little solace, her words of encouragement failing to penetrate the fog of his doubts. James, in the quiet of his own room, went through the final preparations, his mind a fortress of control. The marriage, he reminded himself, was for the greater good, a necessary sacrifice for the empire he would one day lead. As dawn broke on the day of the wedding, both Axel and James faced the reality of their impending union. Their thoughts, a complex web of duty, obligation, and unspoken fears, mirrored the complexity of the journey they were about to embark on. The stage was set, the players in place, and the curtain was about to rise on a new chapter in their lives, one that would challenge everything they knew about themselves and each other.